Hey guys, it's Brian. Want to check in with you guys really quick here. I have that rare opportunity to get media passes to this year's Barrett-Jackson auto auction up in Scottsdale, Arizona. I want to take a minute and kind of go over which Porsches are going to be coming across the auction block and get an idea of what they may go for. And of course, when the show is over, we'll come back and do a follow-up video on what they actually went for. So let's go ahead and get started. First one up is a 2002 996 Carrera 4 Cab. It's not a 4S, just a regular 4. 3.6, 6-speed. I don't see anything special here. Um, so I suspect it would go for about, let's go for about 25,000 on this one. Next one up, no, this just is powered by a Type 4 motor, so we'll skip that. Next one is a 2004 996 911 Carrera Cab. It's just a C2. It has a Triptonic transmission. I don't see anything special with this. Uh, Being an '04 though, I bet it's going to go in a cab in that color, midnight blue. Let's go about 30,000 for that one. And yet another 996. This is a 99 cab, but it does have 20,000 actual miles, which for us Porsche guys, that with the M96 motor scares us a little bit. But I bet in the auction block, that's going to come off as a low mileage car. So I bet you this goes for 30,000 on that one. Next one up is another 996. This is another Carrera 4 cab. Um, Again, it's a Tiptronic, 65,000 miles. Um, I bet you being a cab and a 96, they're going to see that as low mileage. Um, let's go 30,000 for this one as well. Now we have a 997 and '05, first year of the 997s. 3.6, anything special? Tiptronic. One owner for 15 years. That doesn't say much, but it does have documentation. I bet you this goes for about 35,000 on this one. All right, 72 914. Let's see, anything special on this? Has a decklit spoiler. That's interesting. It's powered by 1.7 and nothing really special. 914s I know are hot right now, so I bet you it's going to go for about 30,000 on this one. Another 914. This one is 76, last year of their production. It's a 2-liter. We built 5-speed. Bet you this goes for about 35,000 on this 914 here, from what I've seen. Next up, another 996. This one, another cab. They've all been cabs, I think. Anything special here? Nothing. Doesn't say anything special here. '03, I bet it goes for about 25,000 on this one. All right, now we're into the 3.2s. So an '85 911 Targa, uh, less than 10,000 miles. Oh, I bet you it. This goes for probably. Let's go kind of high on this one. I bet you it goes for 75,000 for this one. An '89 Carrera 3.2. Again, last of the 3.2s. Anything did have a repaint. Um, you know what? Let's go kind of high on this one too. Let's go 60,000 for this one. What do we have up next? A Jeep which just has Porsche paint on it, so nothing special. A '98 Boxster, right on. 2.5 Tiptronic, 60,000 miles. Again, M96 motor. That could be problematic, but someone at the auction will see that as low mileage for this year. But as a Boxster, 6,000. I think that will go for. Another 72 Targa, 914 Targa. They're all Targas. 2-liter, 4-cylinder, 5-speed. Fuel injection was removed for carburetor. Um, 72. I bet you, and 72 should have had the 1.8s, if I remember correctly. So this may be an after, not an original factory 2-liter that came with it. Although it does have the 2-liter, so I bet you it goes for about, let's go 35,000 for this. Next one is a '85 928S. It has the 5-speed transmission, not the automatic that so many of the 928s had. Black over black, 63,000 miles original. This being the S model, it's not the 4S, but it is an S. It has the 5-speed. Um, That kind of mileage, I bet this goes for about, let's pull it high, kind of about 45,000. Next one is a 57 Speedster Recreation, so it's a kit car. Kind of doesn't tell you who built it. It's powered by 1.6, Type 1, 4-speed, probably off of a 68 Bug chassis or pan, but it is a Speedster Recreation. I bet it goes for about 35,000. Next one is an 80 SC, so it has a 3-liter, 5-speed, 70,000 miles. Title reads mileage exempt, so it may have been a rebuild or an engine swap. Factory whale tail, air conditioning, owner's manual. SC 911, I bet it's going to go for about 35,000 on this one. Here's a 77 911S, so it has the 2.7, which, as we know, can be problematic with the head studs pulling out of the case. 52,000 miles, which probably means it's never been case certed, so that engine could still pull apart, but it is an S and it's a 77. I bet it goes for about 35,000 as well. Next up is a 550 kit car. It has a 2.2. Could be a Type 1 or a Type 4, but only 600 miles on it, and it's titled as a 2007 Porsche. But it is a 550 replica. I say it's going to go for about 45,000 on that one. And yet another kit car, a recreation. Another Speedster, looks like a 2-liter 4-cylinder, probably a Type 1. 4-wheel disc brakes, heated seats, only test miles on it. 67 Volkswagen as a base. On this one, let's go 40,000 on it. Another 76 911, so it has the 2.7. Does have an all-steel wide body, that's kind of cool. So its CIS was removed and Webers were put on. Race suspension, 76 911. I bet it fetches, let's go 40,000 on it. Next one is a '08 Cayman S Coupe. Now, it does come from the Sam Peck collection, which was he's an automotive dealer in Texas, I believe. You know what? Let's go 3.8 on this one. Let's go kind of high. Let's go 65,000 for this Cayman. Next one up is a 993. So it's the custom cab, 3.6. It is a Tiptronic. It has some turbo stylings and enhancements, 54,000 miles, but again, it says title reads exempt. Could have had a rebuild motor or could be rebuilt itself, possibly. But it is a 993 cab, and I bet it goes for about 60,000 on that one. Next up is a 70 911T, so it has the 2.2-liter in it. Completely restored to show quality. I want to say 100,000 on this one. Next up is a 993 Turbo. Nice. Anything special? 47,000 actual miles. I bet this fetches around 96. Let's go 80,000 for this one. A 79 Turbo. Matching numbers, 30,000 original miles. This is going to go kind of high too, I bet. I bet you it goes for the neighborhood of 100,000 on it. Okay, up next is another 3.2 Carrera, 9,000 documented original miles. Oh, I bet this goes above 100,000, maybe 125 on this one. Next up is looks like a 997 GTS. Now, I'm not familiar with the GTS as far as prices, but it has 60,000 miles. It's a supercharged 3.8 on a Tiptronic. Being a GTS, let's go kind of high. Let's go 100,000 on that one. And this Ford Bronco apparently has genuine Porsche leather, so move right along. Next up, another 993. This is a Carrera 2, but it has a TPC supercharger and intercooler. Lots of documentation. I bet you this goes for about 85,000 on that one. Next up is a 996 Turbo, 993 Turbo. I bet this thing goes for 90,000. Looks like another one, 97. Doesn't talk about mileage on either one of these, but I bet you it's high in the 90s, maybe even top 100,000 on this. Oh, a 89 Speedster, 3.2, 17,000 original miles. I know they're very desirable. Let's go 250,000 on this one. I think it's going to go high. Next one up is a 2007, so 997 GT3 RS. Um, I don't know much about this, but because it's a GT3 RS, let's go kind of high on it. Let's go 250,000 plus on that one. Here's a 2017 911 Endurance Racing Edition. I'm not familiar with this model, but it's a 3-liter flat 6, 7-speed, um, and it has only 436 actual miles. Um, I bet you it goes. Let's go 300,000. I'm not quite sure, but I bet in that neighborhood. Next up is a 62 356 cab. Apparently it's a rare one. Built in 62, complete restoration, done in 18, 1.6 liter. Being that it is a 62 cab, let's go kind of high. Let's go 100,000 on it. Another 89 Speedster. This one here only has 1,300 original miles, but that's not indicated on the title, but it is from the Sandpack collection. Let's go kind of high. 89 Speedster. Let's say 350. Go from there. And oh, a 918 Spyder. Nice. 3,800 miles. Yep, we know that one of less than 1,000. Anything special here? PDK, of course. 1.5 million. Yeah, 1.5 million is what I think that one will go for. I'll make sure to follow this one really well. All right, next one is it's a Type 2 bus. Does have Porsche rims. So moving along. 996 GT2. With the turbo Mitsker motor, 18,000 original miles. I bet you this fetches 250, 300,000 on that one. This Chevy apparently has Porsche Panamera red leather seats. Up next is a 79 SC. See anything special with it? Does it have a turbo tail? Stock 3-liter transmission, 115,000 miles. 79 SC, 115,000. I say it's going to go for about 40,000. And the last one is a 2002 996 Carrera Coupe. It does have a GT2 body kit and wing. 3.6, has 82,000 miles. I bet you, because it's being sold on Sunday, last day of the auction, let's go, even though it has the body kit, it's not a GT2. Let's say it goes for 35,000. Okay, guys, this is my predictions for the 49th annual Barrett-Jackson auction. Thanks so much. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you would, please subscribe and keep following us while we're at Barrett-Jackson this week and next week. And hopefully you'll give it a thumbs up and share with some friends. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.